In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating the setup and progression for the hamstring leg curl using a Fitball. Firstly, you want to make sure that you have stability and balance with your feet on the top of the ball and your head and shoulders resting on the ground. There are progressions that you can use with your arms, which I'm demonstrating here, to take away the stability, to increase the difficulty for balancing. So once you've got a secure position here with the hips lifted from the ground, then we want to make sure that we have the pelvis tucked under, so in what we call posterior pelvic tilt, and make sure that the hips are nice and stable at the front, so we're not rocking from left to right. Resting hands out on the floor in like a low V to secure your position. We want to make sure that we're in that secure position before we start moving the ball. So to initiate movement of the ball, we want to be dragging the heels in towards the bottom, and we're going to be using the whole length of the back side of the body, or what's called the posterior chain. I'm demonstrating now the incorrect technique, which is letting the hips drop low to the ground and curling your heels in towards your knees. We want to make sure that we keep the hips nice and high as we curl the ball in. So it's bringing the heels in towards the bottom. You might need to readjust your feet on the top of the ball because it can start to move away from you. So just readjust and then you can restart. And this is a more advanced version as well. So before we go on to the leg curl, we might want to make sure that we have stability with dropping one foot off to the side and touching the floor and coming back to the ball. So this should be a fairly simple exercise to do before you move on to the leg curl. As we're moving the foot off the ball, we want to make sure that the hips are staying nice and high and they're not dropping to the ground, and we're not bending the leg to get the heel to touch the floor. So the correct way to do it is keeping that nice straight line through the body, using the glutes, using the hamstrings, pressing down into the ball with your heels to move the leg off to the side.